Okay, hello everyone and welcome back to SoupaSoka. We're once again on Chronos 1, the private vanilla World of Warcraft server, and we're in Booty Bay. Actually, last episode we ended it by hearthing back to Ironforge, and I went ahead and flew down in Booty Bay because I have a couple quests to turn in here, and I just went ahead and got that done before the video started. So, we're going to turn in Water Elementals here in Booty Bay, and I think that's it. Raptor Mastery we need to turn in up north, and yes, that's it. So we're going to turn in the Water Elementals quest here. Let's see. Complete quest. 40 silver, and bring the Water Elemental Bracers to Archmage Ansarim, Rune Weaver in Dalaran. Okay, so that's fairly far north. I mean, Dalaran, Dalaran's not a zone. If you don't know where it's at, it's actually sort of, I guess it's really in Alterac Mountains. If you're in Alterac Mountains, on the west side there's Dalaran, and below that is Hillsbridge Foothills. And we won't go up there today, but we've got that done at least, so we got that in our bags. And we also, speaking of our bags, there's a note we've had in there, Shindrell's note. We've had this in our bags for like 10 episodes, and I was thinking about it, and I looked into it, and it just left over from a quest we completed, or maybe abandoned, but I think we completed it, so we can just let that go. And otherwise, we have quite a few items here that I'm going to go ahead and keep in our bags for the time being. Mainly, these are some vendor items, some things we can vendor, or some quest items, of course. And a few of these things, like tiger meat, large fangs, raptor hide, raptor eggs, may be more valuable to us by selling them on the auction house than just straight up vendoring. So we're going to go ahead and keep those on us for now. And with that said, we're going to head back up north. Oh, I almost forgot. The other thing I wanted to do was set my hearth here to Booty Bay as opposed to Ironforge. Because really, Ironforge is pretty far away. It's about half a continent away from Booty Bay. And, yeah, I definitely want to be able to hearth it down here a little bit easier. So there's the innkeeper. And let's make this in our home. Yes. Booty Bay is now your home. So we're in Booty Bay now as our home, so we can hearth back here whenever we need to. I'm pretty sure it's like 36. So there's a quest for the Vanquisher's Sword, and it's a quest chain for the Alliance side only in Scarlet Monastery. You need to actually go through Scarlet Monastery in the library, the cathedral, and the armory, so you actually need to finish 3 of the 4 wings for that quest, in addition to doing a quest in Desolus. However, they're asking what level you have to be to accept the quest, and I think, someone was saying 39 is the level requirement. I could check, I don't want to check right now, but I'm pretty confident it's lower than that. I think you can accept the quest, start the quest chain at like 36 to 38. I don't, think 39 is the minimum. I did it on my warriors, why I kind of know that. Let's go ahead and give some buffs to these guys. No buff back? Okay, that's okay, Druid, I understand. You're in a hurry. I was just hoping for a nice Mark of the Wild, maybe a Thorns buff. Mark of the Wild would be much better than Thorns, but yeah. We do need to... Oops, not tailoring. We need to turn on our... Find a treasure. There it is. I forgot it's on my toolbar anyway. Yeah, so we need to find treasure in case we see anything. And so the plan today is we're going to run up here and venture go singing blue crystals. We have a lot of quests we can do up in the northern part. I mean, it'd almost be faster just to fly to Duskwood and run south. It's always something I'm not sure about, but... Oh, wait. The Vanquisher's Sword. Actually, I guess that quest... Maybe I'm thinking of a different quest. There is a quest to kill the final boss in Razorfin Downs. But I'm thinking... Yeah, maybe Vanquisher's Sword is from... I think I'm mixing them up. So I think the Sword of Serenity is the quest you get from the Scarlet Monastery quest line. That's what I'm thinking of. And the quest called, like, Into the Light, or In the Light, or something like that. But the other sword that they're talking about here is Vanquisher's Sword. That, I believe, is from the final boss in Razorfin Downs. However, I think both quests start in the Cathedral in Stormwind, if I remember right. It's been a little while, but I'm pretty sure. Let's fear this guy. We do have a quest where we need to kill these gorillas eventually, but it's not worth it to me to do that quest right now. We're 6 to 7 levels below those gorillas, which means it's really going to be a lot more work than I want to put into it to kill them. So we're going to skip those for now. But mainly, I want to try and get these quests done here. It's like 3 quests we have kind of clumped around Lake, what is it called? Nazfaridi? Lake Nazfaridi. And those quests include hostile takeover, some assembly required, and there's another one here I'm missing. Goblin sponsorship, right? So all those quests together, we can work on there, which I think we're close enough. I mean, some of them are a little bit tougher. Goblin sponsorship's a little bit tough, but I think we can do it. I think we'll be fine. If we don't have success here, then we're just going to farm some tigers and panthers, finish up those quests, turn all those into Nestingwary. And actually, another part of these Nestingwary quests are these Green Hills of Stranglethorn pages. If you've never done these quests, it's a kind of a long quest line. Not really a quest line, it's kind of a long group of quests. So basically, you have to collect around, 15 different page numbers. So it's Green Hills of Stranglethorn is the book. And what you need to do is collect 4 chapters, and each chapter has 4 different pages you have to collect to complete the chapter. The very last chapter, chapter 4, actually only has 3 pages. So that means you need 4, 8, 12, and then 15 total pages. And the numbers aren't like 1 through 15, like they skip some numbers, only some of the pages are missing. Once you collect all 4 chapters, you can turn them all in individually. Each chapter can be turned in as an individual quest, and you get like 2,000 to 4,000 experience per quest turn in, per chapter. And then at the end, when you complete all 4 of them, you get like, I think like 10,000 experience from them. You get like a big stack of experience. Now I have a bunch of extra pages from when I was here on my warrior, and I saved them for my priest, so I'm going to mail them over to my priest later on once I get closer. Right now I've only got 2 copies of a single page, so I have like hardly anything. But eventually though, we will definitely see what we can do about turning in all of those. I want to get those done for sure. In fact, on my warrior, it's really funny, on my warrior, I skipped Stranglethorn Vale. There were plenty of places for me to level up that I didn't need to level in Stranglethorn Vale. The only thing I did in Stranglethorn Vale was turn in all the pages. I just took all the money I had on my warrior and just bought a bunch of pages and traded for a few other ones when I had some duplicates. Some guildies gave me some. And that was like an easy, like 10 or 15,000 experience boost. I mean, it was a massive boost for what took maybe 20 minutes to buy all the materials and put them together. And then otherwise, I skipped Stranglethorn Vale. I don't think I did any quest here except for a warrior quest. That was it. Let's go ahead and buff this druid up, see if he will return the favor. Nope. Damn. Druids, man. Druids are not returning the buff favors to us today. All I'm asking for is a Mark of the Wild. We've been lucky, though. Everything we've run by on this path, a lot of times this path is dangerous. We've been fortunate that we've only been running into allies today. Alliance. Not any Horde characters, which is nice. Oh man, after that last episode, I'm hoping we don't run into too many Horde today. I wouldn't mind doing a little bit of PvP, but truthfully, I've gotten my fill at the moment, I think. So we're almost up to where we need to go here. And these gorillas here, I don't think these gorillas drop the items we need for the quest I was mentioning. Earlier I mentioned, there's a quest to kill some gorillas. But you need to kill the southern gorillas that are level 40, 41, not the 37, what are these, 36, 37? 37, 38. So yeah, these are lower level, but they don't drop the item you need, I believe. Okay, so we're almost up here. So we're going to start by trying to get the fuel regulator blueprints. This is going to be a little tricky. Because it's kind of a tight space that we're going to be fighting in. I entered combat. Oh, I see. We're about to get blasted from the bottom left of the screen here from that lightning bolt thing, but that's okay. So we're going to climb up this. We're going to rebuff Inner Fire first, and we're going to throw on Fear Ward too. I don't think anything fears here, but in case we run into some Horde or something. So we need to get up this platform right in front of us, and I think the easiest way to do that, we have to swim a little bit, I think. Yeah, just right here we can get up here. Okay. So we're going to start here, and we're going to... How do I enter combat? Oh, those stupid fish things are attacking me. Well, I wanted to get away from the fish. Okay. I just want to make sure that stupid fish wasn't going to keep hitting me. Once you get up on the platform, he can't really hit you anymore, which is great. And actually, this thing's only level 34. I mean, it's dying pretty fast, truthfully. Doing a pretty good job. Unfortunately, it'll probably run away from us. There we go. We got it to move into melee range, which is nice. I'm going to wand it a couple more times. I don't know when it'll flee, but I'm pretty sure it'll flee in a moment. There it goes. So I'm going to try and kill it before it aggroes onto that other guy in the distance there. Good. I just don't want to, like, pull a whole pack of these at once if I can help it. There's more to the left over here. It's really easy to pull them on accident, so I'm trying to avoid that situation from occurring. And we'd have to work our way up this platform, so that we have to kind of go up this. It spirals a little bit. And once we get to the top, there's a named mob. We kill him, take his key, and then steal his lockbox. That's pretty much how it works. Let's... Oh, this is bad. Maybe not. I assumed we would aggro that guy, but it seems like we didn't, so that's cool. Still gonna kill him though, because I want to loot that one that died, because we need these tumbled crystals. So we're gonna have to kill this guy to get to him. Now I think I can line of sight him here, like this. Right? I mean, I swear I should have line of sight blocking him here. No, I guess not. Okay. Well, that's kind of lame. Let's do one of these. Mind Blast, and then we're gonna... Oh, he resisted. That sucks. Okay, well. Does he die? He dies. Okay. Well, we're gonna loot this. I'm gonna back up. I don't want to fight all of these at the same time, so I'm gonna jump in the water to de-aggro them, because I accidentally aggroed all those. Come on. There we go. Leave combat. Thank you. Huh. So no drops yet for our crystals that we needed. That's okay. The plan, we're really going up here to try and get this lock, this key. Not really worried about the crystals at the moment. Any crystals we pick up would just be a nice perk. Oh good, we got a blackout stun on that guy. I'd like to get a second one, but that didn't happen. That's too bad. So they're putting some sort of, I don't know exactly what it is. Some sort of fire shield on himself, it looks like, but it doesn't really seem to do anything to us. I guess it's for melee. Like, it would deal damage to us if we attacked him with a melee hit, maybe. Oh, there's a blue crystal. Cool. Okay, so there's two of them here. Let's focus on the geologist. I think that's the way to go. Not in line of sight. Okay, can we focus on this guy instead? Maybe... Let's just... No line of sight. Okay, well, I need to get line of sight. There we go. Oh, blackout stunned him. That's okay. And I'm just going to run away and hopefully de-aggro one of the two. I want that guy to de-aggro. Come on. Come on. De-aggro. Maybe? Oh, screw it. We're going to fight them both. I don't care anymore. This'll work. This is fine. We have to kill them both anyway eventually. They're in our way. He's gonna nuke this one down. He's running away. He should be dead. There. Yep, good. I was like, I really just wanted to fight them one-on-one, but I mean, I guess that's fine too. We'll just do it this way. I mean, there's no reason we couldn't have fought them like this from the get-go. I just thought it'd be easier if I thought I'd be able to drop the aggro from that one. But I guess not. And really, I think the aggro, even though he ran a far distance, it's really about the straight line distance from his spawn point. I think that's what actually matters. So in this case, he really... okay, hold on. Let me see something real quick here. I need to focus for a moment. Let's do inner fire. Okay. I gotta loot this. I don't think I'll aggro behind this thing. Oh no, I guess I will. Wait, what's this one? Did I not loot this guy? I guess I didn't. Huh. Well, I'm not going to fight these guys because I don't need to, so I'm just going to run away and lose their aggro. Anyway, so what I was saying is... They still chasing me? Wow. That guy really wanted to chase me. I mean, he's underwater here shooting at us, so okay. Well, I guess we need to kill him to get out of combat. So, anyway, what was I trying to say? I'm forgetting now. Anyway, so, yeah, that's what it is. So, aggro. So, a mob, if you think of a mob's spawn point, that's where they will leash to. So, after you run away from a mob far enough, they'll chase you, and then when they stop chasing you, they run back to that same spawn point where they basically first appeared in the game world. It feels like, and I've never really noticed this until Kronos, I really kind of feel this is more true. There's a 35 undead warlock over there. Gotta be careful. That, like, if you look here, we pull those two guys from up top. Even though they ran around and down this ramp, it really only measures the distance from the spawn point in a direct line to where I'm standing right now, which is maybe 30 yards away. So even though they ran maybe 60 yards in this kind of curved path, the direct line of sight, or even without line of sight, the direct distance from the spawn point was only about 30 yards. And if we run down to this ramp here where my mouse cursor is, that's still only about 40 yards away. Even though they ran all this far distance around, that extra travel doesn't really count. Really, you need to think of leashing as being a direct line from wherever you are to wherever they spawn from. That's what I've started to gather, and I felt like I never really noticed that until playing on this server. So I don't know what the deal is, if it's just like this server's different or what. So here's our foreman Kozzel that we need to get. So I'm going to try to blast him from a distance here. Oh, that didn't work so well. He resisted anyway. Sure, let's do this. I mean, we're going to kill this guy, it's no problem. I'm not really worried about him. We're just going to keep dots on him and then fear him every now and then. Let's do this. Let's fear him. I mean, he's not a difficult mob to kill. He's just another, you know, level 38 mob. Nothing fancy. We're going to use a line of sight here to stop him. This is the same thing we basically did when we were in Duskwood. And I forget what mob we were fighting, but it was for a quest. And it was like it was like an elite mob, I think. And we had a friend with us, like level 60 to help us. But I ended up figuring that we could just kill him using this trick. It's kind of running around. Ooh, we have a solid chest over here somewhere. Let's go get that. Okay, solid chest, like right in the open. We need a mind soothe if we see anything out here, but I don't see any mobs. This seems like a trap, right? I almost feel like there's like a level 60 rogue just like camping nearby. And he's just gonna gank us as soon as we touch this thing. But I don't know, apparently that's not the case, and good, that was easy. Cool. And now we need to go, let's see, is a druid there? Allied druid, let's buff him. Well, he actually disappeared just before I buffed him, so there's that. So now we got the Kozzel's key. What's it called actually? It's called, yeah, Kozzel's key. I guess we're gonna kill this. We need more of these tumbled crystals anyway, so we might as well kill this guy. Go ahead and bubble up so we don't get interrupted for our channeling here. Yeah, so what did we get from that chest? We got plans, silvered bronze shoulders. Those are, I don't know, it seems like a mediocre pair of shoulders, but that's fine, it's the recipe. Mana potion, some healing potions, a long battle bow. It's a statless bow, that's okay. We can definitely just disenchant that. Some mithril ore, I'll probably send that to my 6 mithril ore. That's actually a pretty good amount from a chest. I mean, that's like what you would get maybe from an entire mineral vein. So I'm going to probably send that to my warrior, because he's in the middle of skilling up blacksmithing, and he's at the point where he needs a lot of mithril, or starting to need a lot of mithril. He's at about maybe 200 skill or so, a little over 200. So anyway, I'll send that to him, and then we got some delicious cave mold and some crappy gray shoulders, so it's not bad for a chest though. I'm happy. Always love getting chests. It's one of my favorite things about playing a dwarf, is just finding chests so easily. Okay, Kozzel's key. So we need the Kozzel's key to open Kozzel's footlocker, and this will give us the blueprints that we've been needing for about 4 episodes at least. And this is from the long quest that we started in 1,000 Needles, honestly. So we've been working on this quest for a while, and I don't think it's done. I think once we turn in the the blueprints, then we need to go back to 1,000 Needles, talk to someone, then go back to Tanaris and talk to someone, then go back to 1,000 Needles to finish it. It's a really stupidly complicated quest in that sense, and the reward is fine, but it's nothing amazing. It's okay. I'm just going to finish this guy off with a few more wand hits, and let's go ahead and put a renew on ourselves. I will say, leveling a priest is so easy. And I want to go kill one of these shredders. These shredders don't actually drop anything we need, but they're kind of just fun, and once in a while they drop like some sort of copper wiring or something. I forget exactly what it is, but it's like actually worth a lot on the auction house. So I wouldn't mind. Oh, he's immune to fear. That sucks. Okay, I mean, I guess I'm not surprised by that. Let's refresh our dot on him, and then Mind Blast. I was just trying to run away so we didn't aggro the Venture Co. Geologist that's back there. I mean, we already aggroed him, but I didn't want to keep getting hit by him. Anyway, this is an easy mob, but I want to see if he drops anything good. Sometimes they'll drop some stuff that's worth quite a bit on the auction house. For engineers, I think. Okay, well, we got 82 copper, so that was kind of a waste of time. But we do need more of these tumbled crystals, so let's go ahead and farm up a few more of these geologists until we get our crystals, and then let's let this guy hit us once, then we'll start mind flaying him. But yeah, it'd be great if we can just finish up these tumbled, what is it, tumbled crystals? Hold on, I'm getting singing blue crystals, we need those. Hold on, what's that? Okay, human mage, got it. I thought that was a bad guy there for a moment. hostile takeover, and singing blue crystals. Where did those come from? Where did we get that? Was that from singing blue crystal? Oh, we got it from Kazel. Okay, so that's like a higher level crystal. I wasn't even paying attention to that, and all of a sudden I just kind of looked and I was like, oh, we have that already also. So we get the tumbled crystal and the singing blue crystal. Okay, so I'm gonna put both these on my questy tracking on the right here. I didn't realize I had 2 crystal quests. I kind of wasn't paying attention. I looked over and saw we had 1 of 10 singing blue crystals, which didn't make sense to me. And now I understand why, because it was actually Kazel gave us a different quest's crystal. Alright, got it. Now I understand. I really wasn't paying enough attention, obviously. But to get those done, I think we need to fight higher level goblins that are farther south. I don't think any goblins near here really drop them. There's, I guess, 1 here that will. But mostly we need to go back kind of a little south here, not too far. It's maybe a 2-minute run. We actually passed it up on the way over here. Now I need to also... Let's kill this guy and then loot these 2 corpses. Let's loot this one. Oh, we got another Stranglethorn page. There's 2 Stranglethorn pages, that's good. It's nice to get those. And you know, I have a suggestion for people that are collecting those. Keep an eye out for people looking to trade Stranglethorn pages, and if someone says they need page 4 or something, then offer to trade them your page 4 for any duplicates they have, and just get as many duplicates as possible. Because you can end up doing is then reselling those duplicates either to buy the pages you need, or trading them. You could offer to trade 2 or 3 pages for 1 page that you need later. And lots of times when people have all but 1 page, they'll usually have extra pages of other ones they don't need, and they'd be willing to give you maybe 2 or 3 pages for 1 of your pages. That's how I usually complete that quest on most servers, is ask people, is wait till someone needs page 4 if I have a page 4, even if it's my only one, I'm happy to trade it away in exchange for like a handful of other pages. That's a good crit on that Mind Blast there. And yeah, so anyway, so we've got a few pages now. We've got 10, 6, 11. I think 6 goes with the first chapter and 10, 11 go to the second chapter. But we'll see about that. I really don't know. I don't have the quests on me because there's no reason to carry them. You can still collect these pages, obviously, without even having the quest on you. So there's really no reason to, you know, bog up your quest log with those things. Okay, I'm just looking for more tumbled crystals. I think all of these goblins will drop them, but I know for sure the geologists do pretty consistently. Had a bit of a lag spike there for a second. I don't know. It wasn't very long. It was like a split second of kind of a freeze. Not really sure why, but the server's been fairly good for me recently, although the last couple days I've got this weird bug where sometimes when I'm flying, like I'm on a flight path, I just disconnect. And other people have mentioned the same problem to me, so it's not just me having this, and it won't always happen. It's not consistent, but just sometimes it happens, and I don't really know why. And it's annoying. It's like you literally disconnect, and I can log back in within 10 seconds. I'll get back on. I'm still on the flight path. Nothing happened. But for whatever reason, occasionally that'll happen. I've also had 2 rollbacks in the last 3 days of playing. I haven't had a rollback in the server in like months. Like it just, I don't remember. Maybe it's happened, but I haven't been on when it's happened, at least. But in the last few days, there's been a couple, and the rollbacks have been short, less than 5 minutes total. But they're there, which is still no fun. Unfortunately, we're about to aggro this other guy. I think I'm going to back up a little. Oh, whatever. I don't care. We're just going to fight them both if we have to. Alright, I'm going to fear these both, and then focus this guy down. He actually resisted our Mind Blast a moment ago, which was really annoying, because it takes a couple seconds, 1.5 seconds to actually cast Mind Blast, so it's no good when it gets resisted. Okay, there we go. We killed that one. I guess I could have dotted this one originally when he was feared, but I was kind of worried that the dot would break his fear, which seems to happen far too frequently on Chronos, that I've been complaining about the last few play sessions. So I just didn't want to deal with that situation. I'm going to do one of these, and some here. Okay, and then I want to go kill this other Shredder back there. Like I said, the Shredders, this guy actually used up all of his mana and is now mailing me with his little stick. The Shredder, they have a chance of dropping some pretty nice stuff sometimes. So I think I want to kill one more just for fun. Okay, we got all our tumbled crystals, which is great. Now we can't fear this guy, right, so gotta keep that in mind, don't waste the mana on that. And we only have about 700 mana at the moment. We actually went into this fight not fully regenerated or even half regenerated. But we still got our inner fire up, and that inner fire adds so much armor. I mean, really go from 320 armor to 1040 armor. I mean, it's super significant. I'm backing up just a little bit just to get a dot on him while I run away. I'm gonna give myself a heal after I kill this guy. Alright, this heal will pretty much not top us off, but get us most of the way up there. Fused wiring. I think fused wiring is what I'm thinking of as being fairly valuable. Now we need Crocodile skins and singing blue crystals. We also need to kill tigers. Now, the Crocodile skins, we tried to do that last time, and they're like 37 or 38 mobs, I think, right? Level 37, 38. And that was kind of slow. We killed one and didn't drop our Crocodile skin, so I kind of was just like, well, screw that. Oh, crap, Troll Rogue. He's level 34. Could we fight him? Yeah, we could take him, certainly. I think we have a good chance. Let's see if he's chasing us or not. Alright, we're gonna try something. We're gonna be friendly with him. Well, I kinda wanna get over there and like wave to him, but I can't get there safely. So I'm gonna just like head away and hope he doesn't come and gank us. Anyway, we'll see what happens. I didn't even catch his name. I wasn't paying attention. I saw it was a troll rogue. There he is. Pologo. Okay. Pologo. Alright. Well, hopefully he doesn't come after us. But I think I also gotta keep in mind I have stone form. It's something I keep reminding myself. It actually increases my armor, so even if he doesn't have poisons, it still might be worth casting it just to give myself a little more damage reduction. But I think it would be. It's super useful against rogues. If they poison you, you can get rid of the poison. You can make yourself immune for 8 seconds, and that's nice. I also forget it removes bleed effects and disease effects. Man, I really need to use that more often. There's probably all sorts of times in PvE where I could even find a good use for it, and I just haven't been paying attention. Anyway, we need to kill these tigers for our quest, so this is a good spot for them. And there's some more over here. I think should be more just up this plateau also. Oh, there's a... What is that? There's a hunter's mark on that tiger, but I don't see what it's attacking. It's attacking a boar, which I think is a non-friendly boar. Yeah, so it looks like there's a horde hunter over there. Based on the level of the pet, I think the hunter might be like level 37 at least, if not 38, 39, 40. Which would be not good for us to fight him, so I'm gonna hopefully not deal with that. I feel much better fighting, for some reason, I feel much better fighting a rogue than I do anything else. Oh man, there goes a dwarf rogue on a Kodo. So that's one of the things about Chronos. You can buy cross-faction mounts with real money. That's about the only thing you can do with real money besides buying characters other people have leveled up. I was mentioning that yesterday or the other video. You have that Kodo the other day, the last episode really. That Kodo mount sure does look cool. I mean, I definitely always loved Kodo mounts. I mentioned this before also, but I literally farmed up all the reputation it needed through Runecloth turns, which took so long. What is that? Oh, crap. That's a high-level mage. I mean, I'm super dead if he attacks me. I'm just gonna try and kill his tiger before he kills me. I mean, that'd be nice, right? Just to get the tiger killed. I mean, there's really nothing I can do about that. So, what's his name, by the way? He is Sikelu Sava? Long name. But, yeah, I'm just looking for more tigers while we're here. And I know there's some more right around here somewhere. I just don't see them at the moment. And hopefully that mage doesn't track me down and kill me. There's a tiger. I'm surprised it's like, I thought I'd see more right there, but oh well. The mage seemed to have left me alone, which is great news for me. I certainly don't want, by the way, I really like mind flaying as a furball. I think it's just like I'm standing there, the big bear form furball thing, and you see his like ray of blue energy shooting out of his hand. Furball form makes everything better. I've said that a million times now, but it's still true. Okay, more bristly whiskers, which is exactly what I'm hoping to farm up. What is this? High level warlock? What? Undead warlock? The goofy hen? Some weird names in this server, I'll tell you that. Okay, young panthers are there. I need one more tiger for a quest. I don't see... Yeah, it's still at young panther. There's our geologist. We don't need to kill any more of those. I'm just gonna run by both of them, I guess. There's two of them here. I'm just gonna fear them both. See you guys. Rebuff that inner fire and refresh fear ward. Huh. Well, there's that mage still just hanging out. There's that warlock. I know there's more spawn points for these tigers in different places. I'm really close to Zul'Gurub's entrance, which is really scary because it's gonna be a lot of 60s there. Like this is like a really stupid spot for me to hang out. It's a 40 Tauren warrior. We could deal with him if we needed to. Yeah, I feel like this is a really dumb spot to be at. I think I need to like move a little bit west and just wait for that one tiger to respawn or something. Otherwise, I'm gonna get like super killed here, and it's pretty much my fault for hanging out outside of Zul'Gurub. Zul'Gurub's a level 60 instance, right? So, not just an instance, it's actually a raid instance. So, if you see one character going there, it probably means at least 19 more are gonna show up soon. There's our tiger, last one we need. So there's no excuse for me to hang out near that. I should get as far away as possible from that thing. One thing I'm trying to do with my combo, with my opening as a priest, is start with a Mind Blast, and then start backing up and cast Shadow Word Pain. So you can cast Shadow Word Pain while running. So cast Shadow Word Pain as soon as possible. Keep running to keep distance between us, because you have to wait for the global cooldown anyway between casts. And then on the last cast, throw out the Mind Flay. Anyway, so now we've finished up our tigers. So I'm going to go west now, and back to where we were fighting yesterday, or in the last episode rather, and we had that big PvP fest going on with the Horde. I want to head back over there, get a few panthers. We need 4 more panther kills. We just didn't quite finish yesterday, and I think it was getting a little bit dangerous, so everyone started to kind of bail out, and I needed to get going anyway soon, so it worked out. I think it made sense just to get out of there. But now we're looking for some panthers, so let's go ahead and bubble so we don't get dazed. Once I figured out that Powered Shield keeps you from getting dazed, I feel like I'm using it all the time now. Like, you know, normally I would the little bit of damage that Panther would have done to me is like negligible, but just the fact that you won't get dazed as long as it shields up, that's amazing. That's a game changer. In fact, do I lose Furball form if I'm... Well, there's some lag going on here. Okay, so I tested that before and I forgot. But you do lose Furball form if you get hit with your powered shield up. So even though shield is up and absorbs damage and keeps you from being interrupted on spell casts, keeps you from being dazed, all this stupid... Oh man, why'd I get Hunter's Marked? Really? What is this? Okay. Well, here's what I need to do, is get out of that water, for sure. What else is hitting me? Oh my gosh. I'm getting tag teamed here. Oh, stun, no. Let's do this. I would have had a chance there if it wasn't for that stupid, that mage that showed up suddenly. Oh no. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep running this way. And what is that? That is a mage, right? Yes. Now the problem is, it's an undead mage, which means I can't fear it. Ha! Juked! Leave me alone! Not the warlock too, come on, guys, leave me alone. Oh my gosh, help me out, Rogue. Help! Rogue, help! Rogue, help! Help! Okay, let's do this. Let's shield up. Interrupted. Well, that sucks. What else am I gonna do? Keep healing myself, I guess. Alright, where's my potion? Let's get some mana back. Let's dot this guy. Let's dot that. And mage is out of mana at least, which is nice. Oh good, that hunter got dazed. Let's wand him a little bit, I guess. I don't know. Let's refresh a dot on him. Gonna back up. Oh no, I got impact stunned again. Ugh. I want to put a renew on our rogue friend there and a renew on myself. Try to run away. Okay. I redotted that hunter. My potions are on cooldowns, unfortunately. There's not a lot I can do. That hunter's about to die, at least. Take out the hunter. Okay, okay. I got spirit tap up, that's good. I'm gonna shield myself. What is chasing me? A rogue? Okay, the rogue's not gonna catch me if he's stealth. This really turned into a little more of a mess than I was aiming for. I really just wanted to come over here and get some panthers. What is that? Is that mage again? Oh gosh, that mage is still hunting. Or is it turning away? I'm trying to regenerate. I'll have a lot of spirit, so if I just keep running, I'll be okay, I think. Unfortunately, the mage is still tracking after us. Okay, let's see. How am I gonna do this? Uh-oh, we're getting stuck here. Wait, the mage can't really hit me through that wall, right? Damn, I always forget that terrain doesn't actually give line of sight. Doesn't block line of sight. At least not very well. Okay, I got a renew going at least. Now I'm trying to skirt along the edges of this water here. Now I know the mage is going to keep blinking, but blink uses a lot of mana up for mages. I remember this from my mage. It really does use quite a lot. So if I just keep running away... Oh, poly. Okay, okay. Well, that's going to give me a full heal. That's actually not so bad. I've got almost all my mana. So now what we're going to do is we're going to shield up. We're going to dot this guy up. And we're going to start blasting him. Out of range, huh? Wait, what is this? Oh, the rogue's there? My fear did not work. Apparently the rogue's chasing me too. Huh. Okay, well, let's do this. Let's dot the rogue. Let's stone form, so we've got our block there. Let's renew on ourselves. Let's keep running away as best we can. Oh, man, I got killed finally. If it was just that mage, it would have been so much better, but that stupid rogue was there too. I was gonna say, the mage polymorphed me. I was like, I'm gonna kill the mage, and that's fine. I have full health and almost full mana, but when the rogue was there, it's just too much, and especially in the water, there's so little maneuverability. I was actually hoping they'd give up chasing me. I mean, they chased me all the way into Westfall, practically. So, we did kill that hunter, though, and considering there was also... So there was a rogue, the mage, and the hunter. I killed the hunter, we lost that rogue, I think he died. We almost killed that mage. That mage was running away with like almost no mana and no health. But it worked out pretty well. Now, the trick is, how do we get out of that mess? Like, what I want to do is really just... I mean, I'm actually running in the direction... One reason why I didn't mind that little encounter is we're heading in the direction of the animals. We need the panthers. We need to kill those panthers. However... Yeah. Okay, so... Let's see. I'm trying to figure out where we can res. If we can res up here, maybe? Ideally, I want to res up high. So if they're down there camping me, we would be safer. Come on, let me res here. I'm putting on the walk so I can just walk real slow. See if I can res here. It doesn't look like I'm going to be able to. Where's my corpse? Okay. Crap. That's not good. Okay. Well, then we're going to res as far away around here as we can on the land so we can run faster. Let's do that. Maybe? Maybe I'm a little too far away. There we go. Okay. Let's cast a Renew on ourselves, and let's move from around there. And let's go ahead and put Inner Fire up. It doesn't cost much mana. And this, and Fear Ward. Okay, so we're fully buffed. We have almost no mana, though. So let me back up to this corner here. And I'm assuming they're not camping me. I mean, I've noticed in this server in general, I don't feel like people camp frequently. I feel like most people have been pretty chill. And, like, it's one thing if, you know, if you're going to have, like, 3 or 4 Horde, or like 3 Horde, or 2 Horde on one alliance, you're going to kill me. You know, that's not fine. I mean, that's fine. I get it. It's kind of fun just sometimes to roll people. I totally understand that, and I have no complaints. I do that all the time. The real trick is if you start camping someone, then I feel like it goes from just being kind of fun to being a little bit douchey. So I try to, you know, I haven't seen people do that a lot, and I try and avoid doing that also, which has been nice. Like, it seems like people are fairly cool on this server, not being jerks. Like, you know, there they chased me down and killed me. That's fair. I really can't really have a complaint with that. Yeah. I'm gonna fear this guy away and just wand. Actually, I'm just gonna Mind Flame a little bit. So we had the situation in guild chat, and it's what would a social game, what would an MMORPG be without social interactions? And you can read in our guild chat. I'm just gonna leave it there. Basically, the situation was a guy in another guild whispered me and said that a few weeks ago, one of our members agreed to buy an item from this other guy in this other guild. And the guy in the other guild sent it to our guildmate for 9 gold, and he accidentally sent 9 gold instead of CODing. He forgot to COD it. And the guy in our guild was level 35 or so at the time, took the item from the mail, and also kept the 9 gold. And then just kept it. And so the other guy whispered him and said, hey, I need you to pay me back that, you know, send back the gold and the item, or at least, you know, send me back my 9 gold plus the 9 gold you owe me. And the guy in our guild apparently basically pushed it off for 3 weeks. So this guy in the other guild whispered me and said, hey, Soupa, you know, I think you're an officer in the guild, you know what's going on with this, could you look into this for me? Basically, he admitted to me, he's like, yeah, I needed mount money, so I kept the 9 gold. And I was like, well, that's basically like ninja looting, but instead of gold, he basically knowingly kept someone else, instead of an item, he knowingly kept someone else's gold, which is really kind of lame. And then, it's one thing if you just did on accident and sent back the gold right away, but it's been 3 weeks, and so when I talked to him the other day about it, he said, yeah, he knows, he'll send him the gold. Apparently he didn't do it after another day, even though he's been online, and didn't even say, it didn't sound like he said he didn't have the gold. He just said he would do it soon. And in the end, we basically, now you can see in guild chat, our GM booted the guy. It's really too bad, because he seemed like a really nice guy, but honestly, if someone sends you gold on accident instead of CODing you an item, COD means cash on delivery. So if you don't know what it means, basically, if I'm selling an item and I want 10 gold for it, and someone agrees to pay it, but I'm not physically near them to make the trade, I can mail it to them, send the item, click COD, cash on delivery, and say 10 gold is what they owe. And basically, that's a way to trade stuff in the mail, right? And so this guy basically took advantage of that, got lucky, because the other person accidentally clicked send mail instead of COD, which, truthfully, I've heard of people doing that a lot, and it's his fault. I mean, it's the guy that sent it's fault, but the other person should have been nice enough to send it back and pay the 9 gold he owed him. However, that didn't happen, and after a few weeks of this, I finally heard about what happened, and the end result is the guy got booted for it. It's really sad. I mean, it could have turned out much better, but we basically in the guild, I don't think we want to do that, be associated with that stuff. So we turned in our Panther quest. We just killed our Panthers, turned it in. We have to kill 10 Shadow Maw Panthers now. We got Tiger Mastery. We did that just now. We're going to turn that in. We need Elder Stranglethorn Tigers now. And Raptor Mastery. We did that last time. We're going to turn in that. We need 10 Lash-tailed Raptors now. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we really have a few areas we can split up here. We can work on more Tiger Mastery quests. We can turn in this Tumble to Crystals, Raptor Mastery, Panther Mastery. We can work on these. And I'm thinking of doing more of the Mastery quests. I kind of like them. They're pretty productive for us. I have a lot of Rested XP also saved up. So I kind of need to burn through that. Yeah, so I think that's what we're going to do. And I'm just trying to decide what's the best route of, like, what's the most efficient way to do this. A hidden key. Okay. Yeah, well, that's actually a nice staff, but I don't know if we're quite there yet. Let's go ahead and work on some more of these mastery quests. What's the closest one? Elder, Stranglethorn, what is it? Tigers? They're pretty close by. And I know the Shadow Maw Panther is a good spawn spot. The only real major spawn spot is down in the central part of the zone. And we go down there, we can also maybe work on these singing blue crystals that we need, which are right nearby. So it's actually not so bad. Let's buff that guy up. I'm sure he could use a buff. I'm assuming that's why he's kind of dodging around us a bit. Oh, these blood scalps got totally wrecked. Like seriously. Oh yeah, we need to put back on find treasure. That's like a massacre at this camp, isn't it? Oh, what is that? Undead? Let's get him. He's gonna run away from us probably. Uh-oh. Priest on priest action here. Oh crap. Priest on priest action plus a druid. Run! Oh god. That's not what I was anticipating. Hey guys, help. Help. You guys. Help. I've got weakened soul debuff for a second still. Let's see. Help. You guys. Help. Okay, looks like let's fear that guy. Alright, now I can get out of here. I'm leaving town. See you guys. I was actually... we're at where we need to be for the Lashtail Raptors. I don't mind fighting one druid, but... Okay, we dotted him up. Let's put our inner fire buff on. Let's fear that guy again. How many mana potions do we have? We have quite a few. Let's pop a mana potion. I gotta imagine the druid's gonna give up chasing us. I'm more worried. I don't mind fighting the druid. I can take the druid, I think. I'm scared that that other guy is gonna come over, that warlock. Okay, I'm gonna head back. There's also a hunter over there, it's 36. Whew. Oh, really? Druid, you're gonna keep going, huh? Okay. Sure. Target needs to be in front of you. I guess it wasn't in front of me? That's annoying. I resisted that. Okay. What I want to do is fear him again. And mind flay a couple times, maybe. Maybe do a mind blast. Seems good. Let's re-dot him. And let's run. He can't chase us down. We're faster than him. Can bears charge? Bears can charge, right? I'm gonna re-dot him because our power Shadow Repain's about to run out. What's going on here? Oh god, not another one. What? There's so many. Oh my god, just leave him alone. Leave me alone, guys. I just want a quest. I wasn't trying to start this big, like, faction war. Well, I'm about out of mana. I'm gonna cast this big heal on myself. Let's see. I can stone form, which is nice. And I'm about to fear this guy again. Okay, I'm hamstrung for 2 more seconds. I can renew. And now I can take off running. And hopefully I'm far enough away he doesn't intercept me. Where am I running to? I'm running into Grom Goal. This is really bad. I'm running the wrong way. Okay. I think we survived. I think we got away. These are the Lashtail Raptors I need anyway. Man. Whew. This has been a hectic adventure today. I am backing up slowly. Okay. I think I'm safe here for like a moment. At least long enough to drink. So I killed the druid. The warrior was nice. Actually, the warrior just like watched. He let me get my kill. I don't know if he was just like reacting slowly, or if he just wanted to be nice and like let me have that fight. But that turned into a fight with a priest. It wasn't a warlock. It was a priest. They kept saying warlock. We started off by damaging the priest, spending some mana there. Then a druid popped out of nowhere. We ran away. We killed the druid after a long fight. The priest never showed up again. A warrior showed up 7 levels above us and chased us a little bit, but we managed to fear him once. He used Will of the Forsaken, which is their undead racial, which is an incredible racial skill that let him avoid, basically makes him immune and break out of fear. Once every 2 minutes they can use that. It's a great skill. It's actually one of the things I miss most about being an undead. It's the only thing I really miss. That's not true. Underwater breathing is really good too. However, I need to be really careful because I'm literally standing outside of the Horde camp right now. And this is where I need to be to some extent. Like, these are the raptors I need. So I just have to be careful. Like, I think I need to kind of keep watching out. Uh-oh. There's someone. Who is that? Silly. Oh my gosh, it's Silly Ho. It's our arch nemesis. I'm gonna hide, and hopefully Silly Ho doesn't remember me and come and attack me. Oh god. Silly Ho's back, guys. We're running. God. Not this again. I feared him and took off running. Now, Shaman have water walking, but you need a reagent to cast water walking. So I'm gonna make... Wait, do we have levitate now? See ya. Okay. Levitate, by the way, has the incredible advantage over slow fall of letting you walk on water, but it requires a light feather reagent. Someone sent me some of those recently, so I appreciate that. I almost forgot I have that skill, but I need to keep that in mind. What was I doing? When I was earlier in the video, when we were running from that mage and that rogue, I should have levitated. What's the cooldown of levitate? Allows the caster to levitate. Okay, so I can't cast on other people either. Alright, well, now I know what I'm doing. Now I gotta use this water thing to my advantage here. I just completely forgot about that. Did I loot that dinosaur? A raptor, whatever? Yeah. Alright, so I want to pull this one. And I probably aggroed a few others, maybe not. Oh man, I jumped and I forgot levitate makes me float. So I'm like, what am I doing? I'm like floating. That didn't seem right. It seemed like I permanently floated. Is that how levitate works? You can jump and you stay jumping up? Like, it's not like slow falling, you like literally are levitating? Is that... It seemed like I wasn't even falling at all. If there's some bug with levitate on this server, it's gonna make for some really exciting exploration videos on this server. I don't know exactly what to do with it yet, but I'm gonna keep that in mind. I stopped wanding for some reason there. That was a mistake. Raptor hides. I know raptor hides can be used by... Raptor hides can be used by leather workers, I believe, are the major workers that would use it, major profession that would work it. Yeah. What's going on? AV is the only battleground popping. Yeah, recently AV's been the only battleground popping, but it's been like extremely populated. Like, there's been like 2 AVs running at a time recently. So it's not like it's only like a few people in there. I mean, it's just like a ton of people are in there. But it seems like everyone's motivated to play that for some reason, not so much Arathi Basin or Warsong Gulch, which is perfect with me because I almost never touch Warsong Gulch or Arathi Basin. I think on Nostalrius, I maybe played... Oh crap, I staggered like everything. I think I played Arathi Basin and Warsong Gulch like maybe once each, if that. I don't even know if I ever went into Warsong Gulch. But I played Alterac Valley. I almost was Exalted Rep on that. So I mean, I was grinding that out, and I just love Alterac Valley. It's so much fun. That was on my rogue, and honestly though, rogues are fun in Alterac Valley because you can like solo cap towers and stuff, which is cool. But I look forward more to having like a priest where I can like do some cool ranged... Why did that guy just lose aggro? Did you guys see that? I swear I was in melee range, still attacking that mob, and it decided that it was no longer going to aggro on me and leashed? That's lame. Well, I guess I just will fight it again. It was like down to like 5% health. I mean, it was like seriously almost dead. what I need to do is lose aggro from... There we go, there we go. Now we need to move a bit closer so it doesn't do that again, because I really don't want to have that scenario happen twice. Not that it's the end of the world, just... Yeah, it's inefficient, right? I mean, if mobs are running away from you when you're about to kill them, that's silly. Anyways, this is about to die. Yeah, so I really like Alterac Valley, but I'm mostly looking forward to playing it as my priest, because I can do some cool ranged things. I can mind control people off of bridges there, and there's a lot of bridges in Alterac Valley. Well, that's not true. There's a few bridges in Alterac Valley. There's enough, especially in the major bases, to throw people off the cliffs, and that's gonna be awesome. In fact, I'm just gonna... That's probably all I'll do. Once I hit 60, I'm just gonna sit there forever, mind control people off of the bridge leading to the Alliance base. That's it. The Alliance base. Oh, jeez. These stuns from these guys are kind of gross. I'm just gonna stand at the Alliance base, mind control people, and throw them off the cliff. I'm just gonna keep doing that. That's all I'm gonna do. I have no other interest in this game. Just want to mind control people and throw them off the bridges. That'll be it. I'm kind of joking, but it does look really fun. There is No Regret, a human paladin in the distance, and that's nice to know we've got a little backup if I need to run away from some horde that might be popping out of the town here, Grom Goal, which I'm sort of... Oh, we blackout stunned that guy. Nice. By the way, the next level up, we can get Silence if we want, and then we can do Shadow Weaving, max that out. And then I think I will get Shadow Reach. I think having that extra range on Shadow spells is actually going to be pretty handy. Or maybe Shadow Focus. Oh man, I don't know. Okay, so let's see. I've got 2 talent points to spend. I need to spend 5 talent points in this level before I can go up to this next tier. So if I put 1 in Silence, 1 more in Shadow Weaving, that gives me 3 more points. I could put 2 into Shadow Focus to max that out, and then 1 point into Shadow Reach to get a slightly increased range. So maybe that's what I'll do. Then I'll put 5 points into Darkness, I think. 4 points into Darkness, 1 point into Vampiric Embrace, 1 point into Shadow Form. I don't know. I gotta decide. I definitely want Shadow Form as soon as I can get it. I don't want to... Silly Ho is over there. Why is he there? I don't like that guy. He wasn't like destroying us yesterday, but I just know that he can be an aggressive horde, which is fine. Most of them are. Most Alliance are, for that matter. Yeah, I had a feeling I was going to aggro that thing. Let's just finish this raptor off before it leashes or something silly. We did get a blackout stun there too. A couple more wand hits. There's Silly Ho. I feel like it's weird saying that name out loud so much. And let's Fear Ward and Shield. That human mage maybe could use some help. Let's see. Can we help this mage out? I think we're going to. We got him slowed for the mage a little bit. Resisted. There we go. Slowed again. Trying to buy our mage friend a little bit of time. Whoever this guy is. Pack. There we go. There we go. Make that easy for the mage. Thanks for the AI. We got an AI buff from the mage in exchange for our time in helping kill that mob. There's a quest for this mob. I think once we finish the Snapjaw Crockless skins, then we have to kill one of these Elder Saltwater Elites or whatever. And that's not... anytime. That's not so hard for us. Actually, I think we can do that solo, but maybe not at 34. We might need to be a bit higher level. Okay, so we drink there. We got most of our mana back. We need... Whoa, I'm not even tracking these over there. Raptors. We need 3 more Lashtail Raptors, which these should be respawning pretty soon. Now, they do actually spawn a little more to the east of here also. Maybe I should go over that way. And Elder Stranglethorn Tigers are north of here. So maybe we can go over there and get those tigers in just a moment. There's another raptor, it looks like, right? Yep, Lashtail. Whoops, forgot to run. Let's try and do that now. Alright, shield up and wand him down. Well, this is a slow kill on this raptor. I feel like I did not get any good crits or really kind of engage properly here. But after this, I only need 2 more. And yeah, so all these quests, these I don't know what you call them, these mastery quests. As I mentioned in the last episode, once you're done with all 3, you get to this final one. You have to kill elites for each, and then after the elites, you just need to kill 1 big elite. It's like a level 42 quest, like a really high level quest, but It's a ton of experience along the way, and like I said, we've got a lot of rested experience, so it seems advantageous to me to farm up, like just do some grinding quests like this, you know, just to burn through some of that rested XP. There was that week there where I really wasn't playing a lot, and I was just had so many job interviews and things I was preparing for in real life that I really didn't get a good chance to get on WoW, so I just soaked up a lot of rested XP, which is nice. I mean, it is nice that you're basically leveling even if you're offline in WoW because of the rested XP. Yeah. But now I want to burn through that so I can still earn more rested XP while I'm just, you know, in between from day to day. Okay, let's do this. Now, is there anything we can do to Mind Flay to like increase Mind Flay? We can just learn Mind Flay. There's no like improved Mind Flay. I mean, the closest thing to improved Mind Flay is increase your shadow damage spell damage by 2%. Or of course, what's it called? There's like Shadow Reach, we increase the range, Shadow Focus, reduce the chance of being resisted, those kinds of things. This is our last Lashtail Raptor, so what do we need? We're at 47,000 experience or so. We're at 48, we need about 15,000 experience level. We're getting a couple thousand per quest turn in, which is nice, but still not a ton. So I was trying to hit 35 today, but I'm not sure how much longer that's really going to take. I feel like that could take a long time. Let's go over here and start getting these tigers though now. These tigers are about the same level as the raptors. I don't think there's a big difference. Maybe even slightly lower level. This quest is a level 35 quest, the raptor quest level 36, so maybe it's a little bit easier even to kill these. Now one thing, we get this bleed effect on us. I think if we stone form. Yeah, stone form will cure us of that bleed effect, which is cool. And definitely, unfortunately, they can reapply it if we don't kill him before stone form runs out. Let's see, does he reapply it before we kill him? No. Nice. So I need to keep that in mind. Use stone form when we're fighting these tigers. It'll save a little bit of damage off of us. But where are the tigers? There's some more. There's quite a few over here, actually. That's good. Run away. Mind Flay. If you get a Mind Flay, if you get a stun on the mob from, from Blackout, then you're in a really good shape with Mind Flay. It's great. If you don't get that stun, you can still get a pretty good Mind Flay, but they'll most likely interrupt the last tick or so of damage, is what I've noticed anyway from most mobs. And that's where Shadow Reach would help. Having 6%, 12, or 18%, I guess, is probably the maximum increased range, would probably make it a lot easier to get the full amount of damage from our Mind Flays. As opposed to now, you can see we get down to about the last tick or so, and usually the mob will hit us before it gets there. And that hit will interrupt you, basically, and make us lose some of that damage. Which not only is less efficient in terms of our mana usage, but also our damage per second, which lowers how fast we're leveling, so we want to try and not have that interrupted if possible. Okay, I put Inner Fire back up, I just realized that was down. I'm looking for more tigers. We got 3 of 10. Looks like there's quite a few over here, actually, so we're in a pretty good spot to farm tigers, I think. Definitely seems like a great spot for him. And there's what is Pedrado, the Tauren warrior. Yeah, he's kind of hovering close, but he doesn't seem like he's looking for anyone to fight. But he definitely was hovering a little closer than I would like to see, you know? It's like you can see him running around, he's got a mount, so we're not going to outrun him. He's a warrior, so he can do an intercept or just a charge to engage. That can be a mess to get away from a warrior. Especially when they've got a mount and we don't. Alright, there's another tiger here. I think there... Oh, whoa. I apparently ran like right by this tiger and somehow didn't see him. Yeah. Huh. Well, okay. Arcane Intellect is adding what? It's level, so 15 int. Let's see, so it should be 225 extra mana is what we're getting from that. That's a good amount. 225, it's about 10% of our total mana, so that's not something to sneeze at. It ends up being basically a free Shadow Word Pain, which that adds up for sure. Alright. Yeah, this guy down here in general chat, Drugaz, I guess his name, Drugaz. Anyone want to fight the Hordes in your Nesting Warriors expedition? I'm gonna have to pass. I've done enough of that that I don't really... Uh-oh, what's this? Really? Is this a Warlock? Oh, no, that's Priest. Gonna make sure Fear Ward is up. I'm gonna redot this thing. I'm gonna Prayer of Healing, whatever this is called. And I wanna dot this guy. I wanna Mind Blast him. He's absorbed it all. I'm gonna Mind Flay him. He's Mind Flaying me, I think. I'm gonna put a Powered Shield up. Cast a Renew on ourselves. Refresh the Shadow Word Pain on him. And start running, because I'm a little... Actually, I'm gonna Mind Flay him again. Or Mind Blast him. Redot him. Did that dot work or did he resist? I don't know what happened. He's level 32. I mean, he's lower level than us by 2 levels. The real problem is that he kind of caught us in the middle of a fight, and I'm trying to not die to this mess. Now, I did manage to juke him, I think. Yeah, he seems to be running away from us now. Okay. Good. Oh man, we almost killed that tiger too. I think the tiger lived with like... Oh no, we did kill it at the very end. I threw one more dot on it at the last second, and I think that dot was enough to finish him off. We did just aggro this one, unfortunately. That guy's gonna help us out, I think. Let's invite him to group. Dot him. See if he wants to join up. Maybe? Yeah, there we go. Killing tigers. And if he wants, I will give him a powered fort. Okay. Let's go ahead and drink now that we're out of combat. That worked out fine, because we just need... No problem. Take care, amigo. Looks like he wants a solo, he said, which is fine. I just want to get that kill since... No problem, and thanks. That was nice, he didn't want to steal that kill from me. Got some tiger meat there, too. I think there's a good thing you can turn tiger meat into. I forget what it is, but you can, like, cook it. And it comes out to be a pretty nice... Okay. Who was I talking to? I was talking to that guy a while ago, but I don't know what I was talking to him for. Oh my gosh. Let's refort and let's inner fire. Alright, let's get our Furbolg suit on. We're about to fight this guy, I think. Let's see what's going on. Where is he at? Is he gonna fight us? You're fighting? He's a warlock, okay. Let's, yeah, that's right, run away. I'm faster than you, though. Someone also dot your blueberry, just for fun. Uh oh, he sent the blueberry after us. Run! Okay, that was fun. Well, we need these tigers, though, still. We're trying to find Stranglethorn tigers. I know they're over here. What's that guy doing? Okay. He's low on mana, at least. So, he's really not a huge threat. We've got Fear Ward, which is really going to wreck him. At least for that initial fear attempt. That's why I want Silence so bad. It's just going to be so nice. What is it? Preventing them from casting spells for 5 seconds. I mean, that's significant. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Our warrior friend's over here. Let's give him a heal as fast as we can. Yeah, there we go. Now what? Now what? Fear him. Mind Flay him. He did use the Forsaken thing there. What is it? A Will of the Forsaken. But, no problem. Yeah, see, there we go. Gotta keep that Horde scum in check, you know? If you let them go too much, you just, start getting ballsy. You can't have that. Okay, let's fear this. I need to be careful. Actually, I meant to fear that. I guess I didn't actually cast fear. Let's Stone Form to get that rend off of us. And we've got Fear Ward up, we've got Fort up, we've got Inner Fire up. I'm constantly checking my buffs, I feel like. It's especially out here in Stranglethorn Vale, where having Inner Fire up versus not having it up against like a rogue or warrior can mean the difference in winning a fight or losing a fight. Having Fear Ward up can definitely mean the difference. So it's important to have that up. Man, I just need a couple more tigers. That guy doesn't want to group, he said, though, which is fine. Okay, Inner Fire. I'm going to rebuff Inner Fire. Boy, these guys, these Horde, I feel like I've been like more successful against them. There's a few episodes ago where there's a rogue and he killed us twice. I think it was the same rogue. But otherwise, I feel like I've been fairly successful PvPing out here. And I mean, in that case, like, that's a 2-on-1. I mean, it's gonna be successful, right? But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've been pretty successful. Now we're just looking for a few more tigers, and I know the tigers can be near here. But for some reason, they're not. There's a tiger. Let's get them. If that warrior comes over there and pulls that one, I'm gonna group with them. There's 2 left here. That's all I need. And it'd be nice to get them. Okay, let's get this tiger. Dot him back up. Mind flay. Good. I'm gonna re-invite this guy. I'm gonna dot that one just to let him know. These are my last 2, then it's all yours. Yeah, just now, okay. Great. I got all the loot somehow, so that worked out really well for me. Take care, amigo. Stay safe. Safe. Let's give him a rebuff on that fort. I don't know what a 32 is doing out here. I feel like 32 is kind of low level to be on this quest. Not like super low, but enough that it's kind of scary. Alright. I got lucky there. I mean, I feel bad for that guy. I just got... So for some reason, I don't really understand how the loot system works on Chronos. It seems to me it should always be, like, alternating. So, like, if there's 2 mobs that die, I loot the first one, he loots the second one, then I'll loot the third, he loots the fourth, for the third and fourth mobs. But, like, there we killed 2 mobs. Maybe he looted it but didn't want to loot it? I don't really know what happened. But, like, he, like, bent down to loot it, but he didn't actually take the items, and then that let me take them. Maybe that was the case. That kind of is what it looked like. Anyway, we have 2 quests to turn in here. Let's go ahead and turn in those 2 quests. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, God. This is a mess over here. We're gonna have to get some fighting going, guys. Okay. Well, let's get the heals up. Let's see if we get a lucky fear on this guy. Let's heal this. Let's start spam healing. There's only so much I can do. What? How did I aggro that river cross? Okay, well, I got a new plan. I'm just gonna turn in my quest and get out of here. Turn in that quest. Turn in this quest. Accept the next one. Alright, time to go. Time to go. And we're gonna do this by levitating. Make sure we get out of here. Because that fight is looking ugly over there. And I want to just get out of there. Yeah, there's 260s. That's what Drugaz is saying. A Drugaz or whatever. Drugaz. There's 260s. Yep, that is true. Oh, I see. We're not actually running. I see. We were literally levitating. I get it. Cool. So that's why I can't jump while I'm in levitation. Alright, well. Turn in both those quests. And we're going to go ahead and Hearth now. I think we're going to call it for the day. Got a lot of quests done. We have one more to turn in. Then we have Hostile Takeover in Booty Bay to turn in. And we're going to get some gloves that are actually a slight downgrade, unfortunately. The 5 agility is totally pointless. Like, we get 2 armor and 5 agility is the only benefit from those. Which actually basically gives a little bit of armor and some dodge, but that doesn't matter to me as a priest. I don't care. I'd rather have the 1 extra point in whatever stat that is. Hostile Takeover, complete quest. Okay, so we're actually really close to leveling up. Next time we're going to easily level. We're at 60,000 experience right now. We're going to hit 60. We need barely 3,000 next time. That's simple. So no problem. Okay. Let's... Oh, wait. Is there another quest turn in here? Goblin sponsorship. Oh, right. Nice, nice. I forgot we had that quest. Cool, we did ding. Deliver the fuel regulator blueprints to Pazik on the Shimmering Flats. Okay. Gonna accept that quest, and, nice. So we're gonna get Silence now. What are we gonna do with that? That's some fun stuff. Or, Vampiric Embrace. Afflicts your target with shadow energy that causes all party members to be healed for 20%. That's cool. Silence is gonna be way more fun in Stranglethorn Veil. I'm gonna need a spot on the toolbar for this. For the moment, I'm gonna just put it on here. I should be using Shadow Protection too, since we're out here fighting priests and warlocks and stuff. Nice. We're gonna silence people now, folks. Anyway, we're in the inn, so we're gonna stop here for the day. Next time we'll come back, we'll be working on some more Stranglethorn Veil quests, some more PvP hopefully. And that's all. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Gonna redot this one. I'm gonna slow that rogue if I can. I'm gonna re-shield myself in a second.